that bloom in the spring and then kind of go, you know, the blooms kind of go away, you got the greenery, and then it blooms again in the, like towards the end of summer. That's what these do, but you even get to choose a color. How about this? We have them in pink, we have them in purple, or we have them in white. Oh. And again, if you want to get more than one and mix the purple with the pink, or mix the purple with the white, or the pink with the white, whatever you want to do, you can do that because we're giving you 3 different colors. Do not wait on the pink or the white because we only have 200 in each of those. We have more in the purple because that's what is, you know, typical. Not that much more, but this is a rare one. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet. $31.50, it's 3 payments of $10.50. Let's talk about these.
I am a huge lilac fan, and I'm sure when you are all envisioning lilac right now, it's almost like smell-o-vision.
Yes, exactly.
Can you smell it? The lilac is known for its fragrance. This is going to be one of the most fragrant plants in your garden. But all of the lilacs that I have had were only fragrant for 2 weeks in June.
Well, that's exactly right. I still remember walking home from school or walking to my girlfriend's house, and so it was like towards the end of school, and we'd walk by the lilac plants, and of course we didn't know who they belonged to, but we just picked some.
Can't help yourself.
Uh-oh, got in trouble. But anyway, these are beautiful. Talk to me about the different colors.
Yes, so, well, just so these don't just bloom 2 weeks in June, these are rebloomers.
Oh, yes,
so I just wanted to make sure that you understand that's why we've picked these, because yes, you love the lilac, you love the fragrance, but you want just more than June. Yeah. So it will bloom for you in June, and then without you having to do anything. You can deadhead it if you want, which means cutting the flowers back, but late fall, late summer, early fall, you will get another bloom.
Wow.
Yay. Yay.
I've never heard of that before.
It's so cool. Okay. And you said color. So here we've got our white and our pink, which are incredibly rare.
These are the pink, they're the white. The pink has a lot of white in it. And then these are the purples, if you want to pick them too.
And the purple is such a traditional lilac color, so if you have lilac and you love them, this is the classic.
We have 100 left in white, just so you know.
And you know, I mean, we have our Shasta daisies. You talked about white, talk about making something pop. Both of these love full sun. Okay. They are going to be full sun. These are coming up soon. They will bloom nonstop. Yeah. We've got our lilacs that will bloom. They're also dwarf.
Oh, so they don't get so
They don't get so big. So I was thinking, oh gosh, those daisies, they're not going to be dwarfed by these plants because these are smaller than your lilac that you have had that might get 8, 9. They get all wild, and you don't know how to keep them looking nice in your garden. Because this is such kind of like an English garden, very classic plant. Only grows to be about 4 feet tall.
4 feet tall, and how wide?
About 4 feet wide.
So 4 by 4, which instead of like 8 by 8, you know, kind of thing. Let's just, okay, what'd you say? Last call on the white, 150 in the pink, 2,500 in the purple. So depending upon how you want to mix and match them, or maybe you already have purple and you want to put some pink with it or some white with it so that you've got different colors, you can do that. Let's talk about sun and things like that. What does it need?
Lilac?
Because some people, we've not had lilacs.
Oh, well, you have got to get them. They make amazing cut flowers. They're loaded with blooms. They also attract the pollinators. They do love full sun, which means about 4 to 6 hours of sun a day. I have mine planted because these are now dwarf. I have some planted under a magnolia tree. The tree is limbed up about 4 feet, and under that space was just mulch. That's not so pretty.
Right. The white just sold out. We have pink and we have purple.
So you can put these now in containers.
Fewer than 100 in the pink, by the way.
If you like lilacs, but you're not growing in the ground anymore.
That's interesting.
You can now have these in containers because they are so much smaller. You can bring that fragrance up to your nose. Have it on your patio.
Yeah.
Enjoy
if your deck gets a lot of sun.
Yes.
Put it out on the deck.
That would be stunning. The fragrance would just be loaded there in June, so that's when they'll bloom. Of course, depending on where you live, that could vary a little bit. Yeah. And then again, late summer, early fall, you'll get another flush of these fragrant, beautiful, either the traditional lilac color, or make sure you grab the pink because that is a really unusual color.
The pink is going quickly. I want to just say this. These are zones 3 to 7. So where do they grow? Where don't they grow?
So they do need a little bit of cold. Yeah. So like the Atlanta, Georgia zone of the country where even these couldn't work that far before. Lilacs really do need more cold than that. So if you live in the south, in that zone 6 area, 7 area and you've never grown lilacs before, now you can, because these stretch that hardiness a little bit more. But they don't, if you do live down south, give them a little bit more shade, maybe three hours of sun.
Good point.
Yep.
And then seriously, like if you are up in the north where I grew up in Minnesota, you're good with the lilacs. Like I said, I still remember they were everywhere.
That's so cool.
Walking home from school. I want to mention the pink is now gone.
Oh.
Only the purple remains, so they'll come and get that one. But I want to also go back to disease.
Yes.
Because sometimes they can get those things. Tell me about that.
Yep. Traditional lilacs, again, they're giant, but they could also get something called a mildew, and the leaves get all white, and then that affects the growth of the flower as well. And so now with these lilacs, not only are they reblooming, not only are they dwarf, but they're disease resistant. So it's really making it easier for you to grow. You don't have to spray them with anything. They'll always have these stunning lilac color. I mean, look at that. And each one of those little flowers has the fragrance, which is why this plant is so sought after for its fragrance.
And it's why the deer don't eat it again.
Yep.
They don't like things that have fragrance.
Yep.
You know, you look at these, I would get the purple. I know the white and the pink sold out, but if you've never had lilacs, you gotta have purple, because that's what lilacs are. They're the lilac color.
Yeah.
But yeah, show us how it comes.
Oh, look at the flowers. It's
I was just
all
gonna
ready.
say, okay, we're gonna come in really super duper close, because look at this. You see all those really tiny little things? Those are all the blooms. Do you see that? There they are. Those are all the little blooms. See by my fingers. Amazing. So that's how it's going to ship to you.
So if you're wondering if you'll get flowers this year, yes, you will. You'll definitely get flowers this year. What happens with this on set, this is probably the end of your second year with proper care.
But still,
you'll
it's
get
still only
flowers
going to
this
go
year.
up to 4 feet high, 4 feet wide. So it is definitely more manageable. Here are your instructions. They will come with it. I didn't say this earlier, but I'll say it now. If you're kind of new to this shopping through QVC and reserving your plants and all that, never, never, never throw these away, because keep them in a shoebox or whatever you want, because you can always go back to it. You know what's really cool is if you go to sell your house and you can actually say to the new owners,
love that idea.
Here's how to take care of your plants.
I love that idea. Someone told me the other day she actually recorded the show too, so she could watch it back when she gets her plants.
Absolutely. Excellent idea. Okay, we are going to be talking about sun patience coming up next.